So how was it? What was your journey to the presidency? What were some of the different roles that you had, and what were some of your favorite things about those roles as you grew into the presidency role?
I think one of the things that built up my confidence was going to symposiums back when my company would sponsor and allow me to go, and seeing the broader scope of PMI, and listening to all the presentations and the various people that were involved.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, I think my role in the Navy gave me more confidence as a leader, and I kind of gravitate to leadership responsibility and take the reins if it's needing to be taken. And
Mm-hmm.
the other people that were presidents while I was still doing programs and just a member in Rochester, I really respected, and thought I should step up and I should do my part, and help to move the chapter forward. We had a lot of interesting, innovative things going on, getting involved in the university, doing mentoring or bringing students into the chapter and getting them involved early to
Mm-hmm.
understand the benefits and the future available for project program management. So that was all, it spoke to me. The leadership, the mentoring, just the camaraderie,
Yes.
you know, of
Yes.
the chapter was always very positive.
During your year, because a year is such a short time to try to accomplish, some of your heart and your goals. What are you most happy to talk about? What were some of the things that brought you the most joy during your year in presidency?
Uh, that's where my memory fails a little bit. I mean, I don't have any negative
Fantastic.
things to say about it at all. Um, Hopefully, the people I worked with thought I did a good job.
You can hope.
I think, in if you look at the statistics, the metrics, the chapter continued to grow.
Mhm.
We did bring in students. We did a lot about training and PMI prep and stuff like that to use the membership and their experience to help people prepare for the exam
Mhm.
and get the certification. So those were things I thought were positive and
Yes.
appreciate. Had a role in that
Mhm.
we organized in PM prep classes and things like that.
And we had the professional development day was a full day by that point, correct? I'm trying to go through my
Yes,
notes to. Okay.
yes, it was.
Do
Yeah,
you have any notable speakers that you remember from that day or that
I
day in
really,
general? No,
I wish I
it's a long
could.
way. I know, right? I know it's been so many years. And so with the change in your career, you've from a distance seen the growth of PMI Rochester and seen, I think we're at 900 members now, and it's
Wow.
because of that foundational structure that all of the past presidents have put into place to allow us, and the social outreach and the outreach, the mentorship outreach that you just mentioned. We're fully engaged with RIT and a few other universities, U of R, I believe, and a couple of others. I can't speak to it as well as many of our team members can. Um,
That's good to hear.
but yes, those are the groundwork that you put in. We're seeing the fruits of those labors,
That's
and we're
great.
able to build on that. So thank you. Do you have any going back through your journey with PMI Rochester? Do you have any like standout moments where you're like, yes, that was amazing? That really just you saw things come together.
I think our development days um, were challenging to organize, but such a great sense of accomplishment at the end of the day. So those stand out. I can't remember the actual presentations, but I remember the planning and having it pretty much go off without a hitch consistently. So those were good. Um, Again, being a consultant for most of the time I was in Rochester, um, crossing paths with people because I got chance to work at Kodak, Xerox,
Yeah.
Bausch and Lomb,
Yeah.
many other businesses in the Rochester area. So very often paths would cross based on PMI, introductions and stuff. And PMI always gave me a leg up on an interview. Um, so I always considered it as an asset and
Mhm.
well worth the investment and the time from a career perspective, a marketing perspective.
Wow. And okay, so PMI is a volunteer organization.
Yeah.
And the amount of work, one of the things that has definitely come up in many of the other interviews that we have done so far is that this really is a full-time job when you accept the presidency. And you have that on top of your full-time job, on top of your family. And I've asked, what was the secret to the success? I have some answers that I'd love to share with you, but I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on that secret to the success for your year. How are you able to balance all of that?
Well, the good news is it was before children. my
That's a good one.
my first no, I that's not true. It wasn't before children, but my children were old enough at the time.
It was after babies.
Yes. My son graduated high school in 2003. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. There you go. There you go. Yes. With young ones, it is challenging. I've got a couple myself. I get
Yeah.
that. And then the team, the board, and all of the chairs that help. And there's that teamwork there.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about the people that came together
Mhm.
and were involved, but egos were left at the door. There was such a strong collaboration, and you never really felt like you were doing things alone or had to do everything yourself. Um, there was such great history from the beginning that was able to be leveraged when new challenges and new ideas came up. But project managers just naturally want to get things done. It's in the DNA.
We love to
So
solve puzzles.
yes, what better group would you possibly want to work with?